Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this journey of learning about crypto and producing these YouTube videos on a daily basis. How are you doing? Nope. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well, friends, and you are as interested in learning about what I've got to talk about today as ever. Because this one affects the bank balance. Tax. But more specifically, tax on crypto in the UK. Maybe I'll do one for the US as well, but for the time being, I'm going to try and keep it close to home and help people understand, as a brief overview, what you need to do for your cryptocurrency when you take it out and how HMRC applies the relevant tax. So, lock in. This one's an interesting one. HMRC applies tax on all cryptocurrencies, so you need to know how to report it for your self-assessment. Cryptocurrencies, for those that don't know and coming to this video cold, are a collection of data which is designed to work as a medium of storage. Individual coin ownership records are stored in a digital ledger, which is a computerized database using strong cryptography to secure transaction records, to control the creation and additional coins to verify transfer of coin ownership. That was a mouthful. Most people buy and sell cryptocurrency as an investment, which means that HMRC, Her Majesty's Royal, that is a good point, what is it? Her Majesty's Royal Customs and Revenue and Customs, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, views them as an asset. It doesn't recognize them as currency or money, and you'll need to make sure you pay tax on the profit that you make. But because the market is new, the rules around tax on cryptocurrencies is evolving as the market is moving. Plain and simple, do you have to pay tax on cryptocurrency in the UK? If you buy and dispose of cryptocurrency as a personal investment, you will have to pay capital gains tax on the profits you make. HMRC refers to the cryptocurrency units as tokens. It says that disposal is a broad term that includes selling tokens for money, exchanging tokens for a different type of token, using tokens to pay for goods or services, giving away tokens to another person unless it's a gift to a spouse or a civil partner. The capital gains tax rates for disposing cryptocurrencies are 10% tax on any crypto gains, any at all, depending on what your regular income is. If you earn less than £50,270 in 2021, you'll pay 10% on your crypto gains. If you earn more than £50,279 in 2021, you will pay 20% on your crypto gains. The tax-free allowance for crypto gains tax is £12,300. That is the nice number, tax-free. Working out if you need to pay tax on your cryptocurrency, your gain that you make, your capital gain, is usually the difference between how much you paid for an asset and what you sold it for. You pay capital gains on the gains above the tax-free allowance. There are some cryptocurrency-specific allowable costs that you can deduct from your gain. These include transaction fees paid before the transaction is added to the blockchain, advertising for a buyer or seller, drawing up a contract for the transaction, valuation that helps you work out the gain of that transaction. You can't deduct costs if you've already done so against profits for income tax, or for the cost of mining activities like equipment or electricity. It's also important to get to grips with HMRC's pooling concept, which HMRC says that this is ultimately made easier for capital gains tax calculations, but it's a very complex topic. When working out your gain, you group each type of token into a pool, which is also what you need to do for regular investments for a single company. But you don't group tokens into a pool if you buy them on the same day, or you sell tokens of the same type, or within 30 days of selling tokens of the same type. I will link some relevant information down below that you can deep dive into yourselves. So how do you pay it? You report your gains on what we have in the UK called self-assessment tax return. You could use HMRC's real-time capital gains tax reporting service, but remember that the gains are reported in pound sterling, not in dollars, which is kind of default for a lot of exchanges. It's as usual, it's important to keep accurate records for your taxes, which includes your cryptocurrency activity too. HMRC says that this means the type of tokens, the date you disposed of them, the number of tokens you've disposed of, the number of tokens you have left, the value of the tokens in pounds sterling, bank statements and wallet addresses, records of the pooled costs before and after you disposed of them. If you were in a particular situation like this and you have a lot of crypto assets, I would genuinely speak to HMRC or consult a professional advisor who will be able to walk you through step by step. This is purely as an overview to help you know where to go, not to tell you what to do. Now, here's a question that some business owners might have, is that if I buy and trade cryptocurrency as part of my business, what do I do? So all the information that I've talked about so far is for an individual. It's for self-assessment taxpayers as an individual. However, companies and businesses may be carrying out activities involving cryptocurrencies. Take, for instance, Tesla putting 1 billion Bitcoin or however much it was on their bank balance, on their sheet. You would have these activities that HMRC is qualifying as activities are buying and selling exchange tokens, exchanging tokens for other assets, mining, providing goods and services in return for exchange tokens. So if your business does any of these, the taxes that I go on to talk about may apply. So capital gains tax might apply, corporation tax on chargeable gains, income tax, national insurance, stamp duty, and VAT. And you'll have to report tax on your self-assessment tax return or your company tax return. The HMRC detailed cryptocurrency asset or crypto assets manual has more on the tax treatment for business activities that involve cryptocurrency. All of this is a mouthful, but this is a very complex topic. This is something where you could be losing out by paying too much money to HMRC and never know, because not everyone understands the rules and regulations because they're constantly evolving as the domain is evolving, as the space is currently evolving. So we might get next year or in the next 5 years, you might get a completely different viewpoint from governments on what cryptocurrency in their eyes is seen to be. I would consult professional advice. I will link some relevant information down below. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview and have a lovely day. Stay hodling. And don't get caught out by the taxman.